Ladies and gentlemen, please listen close. They thought it was over for you. They laughed when you stumbled. They whispered when you fell. They wrote your ending without even asking if you were done. But they forgot something. You weren't built by them. You weren't chosen by them. You weren't approved by them. You were set apart, handpicked, marked for something they couldn't see. And the thing about God, He doesn't need the crowd's permission to bless you. He doesn't need their vote. He doesn't need their applause. When God counts you in, it does not matter who counted you out. Read that again. Let it sink in. And before we go further, I want you to pause and do something. If you're new here, hit subscribe. Like this video. Drop a comment telling me your fight, your battle, your comeback story in the making. And for my loyal ones who've been here from day one, I see you, I feel you, I thank you. You are the reason this message is hitting the world like a fire. Now listen closely. Every time they doubted you, they gave you fuel. Every time they mocked you, they gave you strength. Every time they turned their back, they pushed you closer to God's front line. There's a reason pressure makes diamonds. There's a reason storms cleanse the air. There's a reason isolation turns into elevation. Look at David. Overlooked, dismissed, counted out by his own family. Nobody even thought to call him in when the prophet came, but God saw him in the field. And when God called him, the oil flowed. You see, man can ignore you, but heaven can't miss you. And look at Oprah Winfrey, fired from her first television job, told she wasn't fit for TV. The very thing they said she couldn't do became the very stage she owned. This is your reminder. Their rejection is not your ending. It is your redirection. I want you to feel this in your bones. Stop begging for their approval. Stop waiting for their invite. Stop shrinking to fit into rooms God is trying to pull you out of. When they count you out, God is already making a seat for you somewhere bigger. And He doesn't just sit you at the table. He prepares the table in the presence of the very ones who said you wouldn't eat. This is not about revenge. This is about proof. Proof that no weapon formed against you will prosper. Proof that every closed door was a setup for a better one. Proof that the last word is not theirs, it's His. And before we hit the halfway point of this message, remember this. They will talk. They will doubt. They will try to measure you by your last failure. But God measures you by your next victory. So keep moving, keep praying, keep showing up. You're not done yet. You walked away. You shut the door. Not with noise, not with drama, just a clean, decisive ending. And yet, they still replay the story in their head. They still turn the pages you already burned. They still quote lines from chapters you forgot existed, because deep down they know the truth. You were the best part of their book, the plot twist they didn't see coming, the character they thought would never leave, but you did. And that's why the silence hits harder than any words. That's why the ending feels unfinished to them. That's why your absence has more weight than your presence ever did. You see, closure isn't always a conversation. Sometimes closure is you walking away and never looking back. Sometimes closure is their unanswered questions. Sometimes closure is the realization that the story doesn't continue without you. You closed the book, and they're still stuck in the same paragraph, reading it, rereading it, trying to find meaning in the spaces you left blank. But you've started a new book, new pages, new plot, new people who actually deserve to be in it. And the best part, they can't turn those pages. They're not in this story. They never will be again. So let them stay trapped in the past. Let them memorize every old chapter. Let them romanticize the parts they ruined, while you write a masterpiece without them.